All right, here with LC Birdhead basketball coach Troy Mans, 15-2 on the campaign, beating Manchester on the road by a count of 69-48. Coach, this one felt like it had a little extra meaning to it, a little extra zest. I know you played them 3 times this season to go region championship. You got it was 3rd time to charm to go to states, win the region title last year. And tonight you got up to a 12-0 deficit, but there was no panic in the guys. They settled down and played really well down the stretch.
I love this team. It's my favorite team.
Really?
Yes.
Favorite, better than the state
Favorite
team.
team.
You're going to make Pinky Wiley and Mario Haskett and Kenny Williams mad.
This group isn't as talented as those teams, but they have heart and tenacity. So whenever we get down, the one thing I'm not concerned about is coming back. You usually come back. The one thing I know those kids are going to do is compete. So I wasn't worried.
And it's a different cast of characters in some regards from what we saw when you played in the COVID-shortened season and made it to the state semis, lost to Green Run. I mean, you obviously have Yuri Mans, your son, back. You got Ken Lewis in the paint, but some new pieces. Let's talk about a couple of them. A.J. Wilson, point guard, we spoke in pregame about he's just a playmaker guy. In the first half, his shot wasn't falling, but I thought in the second half he showed some of those playmaker skills and got some points down the stretch to extend the lead.
AJ's a learning process. I'm a little different. As a coach, I was a point guard, so that's the hardest position for my players to play.
Most demanding of those guys.
Oh my goodness, it's crazy. I feel so bad for him. But AJ's a great kid. He's super talented. He just wants to win. So he's just a joy to be around. So he'll make mistakes, but he'll learn through the process. So it's great.
I don't know that he's a new guy, but at least a new role minutes. Darien Taylor, 10 points, 6 boards, 5 blocks. He's got, as I think between his bounce for days. He gets up off the floor and he's exciting to watch.
Darien is our most important player. He doesn't score a lot, all right? But he does everything nobody wants to do. When you have a guy like him, you got a chance to win games. I just tell him before the games, play hard. And he does it. And that's why we're having success.
Yuri to have 21 and have kind of a quiet play in terms of shooting the basketball in the beginning game. What's that kind of say about his maturation and growth as a player where he can get those shots and be efficient like that as the go-to?
He's getting better each game. His dad is the hardest critic, so I'm learning to back off and let him play. But he's had 20 points in every game he's played since Christmas except one, and he's had that game he had 19. So he can just score. Last year he had to play a position that he wasn't comfortable playing. He's not a point guard, and he played it. He sacrificed for the team because he needed someone I could trust with the ball. And now that AJ's here, he's off the ball and he can do what comes naturally to him.
I'm not sure if maybe the numbers will do justice for how athletic and big Manchester is, but for your big man, Keontae Lewis inside, to get 16 boards in the game, I think he's a difference-making piece for you on this playoff journey, is he not?
He's lost 70 pounds.
70?
Yes.
Wow, that's almost as many as me.
Since last year. And he's really young. He just turned 17, so the sky's the limit for him. Manchester is always long and athletic, and they play hard. And Keontae just kind of coming into his own in terms of rebounding the basketball and doing what he needs to do with the paint. So this is why I love this team. It's so many positive things that I can say about them. They may not, like I said, they may not be the most talented team I've had, but they're one of the hardest working teams. They have the absolute best chemistry. Any group I've had, most of these guys went to middle school together, and all they do is hang out.
Well, I don't know that this team maybe has the target on spot. Bird's always good, so there's a pressure there. But you had a couple close losses to good quality teams that you faced in Brian and John Marshall, beat Lansing on a buzzer beater. But it feels like Fi's been talked about as wide open this year because we're coming off a COVID-shortened season. One of the things is the group's kind of loose and feels that vibe about, all right, there's not that expectation that we have to win it, but you expect them to win, right?
Well, the expectation is there because that's our only goal. And when we show up in gyms, most of our games are like the games tonight. We have the bullseye on our back in terms of we're the team most people want to play. And so the problem is I'm a competition junkie. So I want to play everybody that's good. I don't care about points. I don't care about where we play. I figure if we play the best teams, when the playoffs come, we'll be ready. So.
When they say defense wins championships, I thought you get to the half, you're down in the game, but you're right there, and get it back down to, you get it back up to 9, but you extended your defense out, played some zone there, and feel like from there your offense fed off what you did defensively. Some of the skill
I tell you what, this team is the absolute worst zone team I've ever had before in my life. And I'm a zone coach. And so I had to adapt and play a lot of pressure man-to-man to start. They're starting to figure out what we want to do with the zones and stuff. But my God, it was so hard getting them to get to it. They just want to get after people and run. That's all they want to do. Well, we have to be disciplined at times and change things up. They'll figure it out.
Ready for playoff basketball?
Oh, I wish it was tomorrow.
All right. Well, we'll see you on the March. Troy Mans and Skyhawks get it done at Manchester. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.